Hi everyone, this is Goober. Today we're just going to go over the Pacifist segmented speedrun I did for the Red Doom mod for Red Faction. Red Doom is, like I said, a mod for Red Faction that was made by SKA Diesel some time ago. It's a pretty short campaign, but there's still some neat tricks in it. This run was done in 24 segments. The final time came out to 5 minutes, 35 seconds, and 670 milliseconds. First thing about this run, it starts when you gain control of the character, which is about to happen now in a second, and it ends just before the ending cutscene when you lose control of the character. Coming up here is the first kind of trick in the run. This is just a general Red Faction engine bounce. If you watch the commentary I did on my Red Faction campaign, Impossible Segmented Speedrun, I explained a little bit about that, but essentially in this engine, if you jump into a slope or an edge at the right angle, you can kind of get a bounce and abuse the physics of the engine. Coming up right here is nothing really special about this, just a little drawbridge. One thing I did want to say about this level, though, is that if you want to speedrun this yourself, be aware that if it's going to be segmented, for some reason, the way that he did the cutscenes in this, you can't actually segment in the first level. It'll start loading the beginning cutscene, so you have to do the first level as one big segment. Another thing just to add real quick there, just gonna pause for a quick sec, another thing to add real quick there, when I was coming down out of that tube, or sorry, when I was going into the tube, which I'll just go back to here, so right here, right about here, right when you enter the tube, there's a trigger. That actually puts a level load on a 3-second delay, so it doesn't actually matter where you go after that, it's going to load the next level anyway. I'm going to come up here, I'm just going to break this glass just so I can get through that a little bit quicker. You're supposed to go into that room to the left there and get a shotgun, but I can't, because it takes too long. Go through that fire. If you wait too long in that fire, you're going to take a ton of damage, so just be careful of that if you were going to do a speedrun here. Right here, I just wanted to mention this this elevator, because this door is going to open. I'm going to go through it. That door opening depends on when you load the map, so when you last segment. So if you want to do it, just make sure you get the timing right, because it opens at a set time. I can't remember the exact delay, but a set time after you load the level. I'm just going to grab that armor pack there, just so I've got a bit more armor. Go and press that button, and now this is going to spawn the zombies here. Now you're going to notice when I jump down this this thing here, I'm just going to kind of jump out a little bit. The reason for that is this zombie right here, this green one, the one with the green shirt rather, he kind of backs up a little bit if I jump back a little bit, and I need him to do that because otherwise I can't get through the door. If you just jump straight down, he blocks the door and you can't get past. So you could kill him if it wasn't a pacifist run, but I can't kill him because it's a pacifist run, so I gotta back up a little bit. So I kind of manipulate his pathing a little bit. I'm just going to kind of dodge around that guy to take a little bit less damage from this dog that's chasing me right now. You can hear him behind me, chasing me. If you jump and load, like segment at the right time, you can reduce most of the damage that you take, because he technically runs faster than you. Jump in here, little jump over the dogs, bounce off the wall, glitch through the door, and I bounce off these zombies so I don't take a huge amount of damage or get trapped. And just jump over here so I get trapped, same thing. The big thing about the enemies in this is you gotta go fast enough and route yourself in a way such that the zombies won't trap you in, because that is the biggest issue that you run into with this run when you're not killing things. The fact that, I'm just going to pause there for a quick sec, the fact that the zombies will pretty much always just swarm you, and then you have trouble getting out from behind all of them, so you can get stuck really easily that way. When I went into this room and when I went out, I pressed the trigger before I actually got on the elevator, so I saved a little bit of time that way. Nothing really special here, just jumped on the outside there to get around that quicker. Go down this elevator here. Unfortunately, I can't skip that. There's no way to skip that. Not much to talk about here. I'm going to go into this vent here. I'll mention that if you don't go through this vent very, very, very quickly, there's a dog that you just see his legs of right when I go up that ladder, and he traps you down there, so you gotta go through it fast enough so that doesn't happen. I get not a whole lot here, just walking straight. Take out my rocket launcher. I'm actually going to blast a hole in the floor here a little closer to me than the game automatically does it, so I can get down the hole a bit quicker. coming up here is probably the most annoying and inconsistent part of the Pacifist run anyway. This dog that's in this vent here, you'll notice that I kind of get delayed on him a little bit before I go past. He traps you a lot of the time that you do this, and you just gotta keep trying until you can actually get past him. The reason I paused here is because a couple things are going to happen. This is one of the most, I guess, technically intense parts of the run. So I'm just going to come up here, pull the pin on this grenade, throw the grenade there, and basically the way this room works is there's 3 computers. There's 2 of these and 1 a console over on the other side, and you have to kill all 3 of those computers for this door to open. So I'm going to throw this grenade. It's going to take out that one. I'm just going to shoot a rocket between the other 2, so they die, and then I'm going to jump down in front of the door, so I'm there. Coming out here, I'm just going to blast a hole in the floor here, just kind of abusing the georegion bounds being you know, too far out. And I'm going to jump down through that hole. There's a minigun right over to the side you can pick up, but it's not much use to me on a Pacifist run, but if you're playing it, you can pick up a minigun and have some fun with that. Jumping down here into the water, the only thing I'll mention is you have to be very selective about when you jump, because otherwise you're going to get trapped in behind these mutants. So you kind of have to jump over their heads so that they can't swarm you. And you also take less damage that way, but it's more so just, you know, you've got lots of health. It's more so just not getting trapped. Not a whole lot going on here. Just kind of walking straight, trying not to take too much damage. Destroy this crate and then go off this vent. Still not a whole lot happening. Zombies can't chase you up the vent, so that's kind of nice, but... Jumped in here. I actually got a really clean jump down there. Jump over those dogs' heads. Unfortunately, you can't skip this entire section. It'd be really nice if you could, but you can't. I'm going to geo a hole in this so that I can just jump up on the staircase, have a bit of time so I don't have to walk around. And then I'm going to jump up on this this guardrail here, this handrail. And that's really the last trick of the run. The run is almost over. It's going to be over as soon as I enter that door, and there's not any tricks until then. So, pretty short run. Not a whole lot of tricks and abuse that can be done in it, but there's enough that I wanted to do the commentary. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the run. If you want to play the mod, I'll put a link down in the description where you can get it, and a link so that you can buy Red Faction on Steam to play it. In addition, I'll put a link down in the description to the Red Faction Speedrun Discord community. We got a nice little community of people there who speedrun the game, and, well, I mean, I'm really the only one at the moment speedrunning mods, but everybody else is speedrunning the game, and it's a really fun game to speedrun. So if you're looking for a new game to try out a speedrun on, I totally recommend it. You can come here and hang out with us. If you have any questions for me, feel free to join there and send me a DM or leave a comment on the video, and I will get back to you. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this little insight into how this Pacifist speedrun was done for Red Doom. I'll see you next time.